Leslie Clark is out of control. Up until just recently, things have been pretty quiet on the Leslie front. Still living with Granny, still making TikToks, and of course, still wanting for Perry. For those who don't know Leslie's story, I highly recommend my first video, TikTok's Queen of Degenerates. That'll give you the full picture on what Leslie has done to become so infamous, along with her very disturbing history of dating. But something very important you need to know for this video is the story of Leslie and Perry. Perry is the love of Leslie's life. They dated for only a couple of days years ago, and she still hasn't gotten over him. Leslie went viral online for two reasons. One, her predatory behavior online, and two, her one-sided obsession with Perry. Even though Perry and Leslie dated for such a minuscule amount of time, she will not stop talking about him, sometimes crying about the relationship that they should have had, and other times beefing with the women who Perry actually was with. And that leads us to the beginning of our video today. After almost 7 months of doing nearly nothing, Leslie would start what I consider to be the second Perry saga, the Electric Boogaloo. And I'm very happy to tell you guys that this is the most entertaining that Leslie has possibly ever been, because things are about to get so messy, and it would all start with a reunion between Perry and Leslie. One day, Leslie went over to Perry's house to make a deal. I want to make it very clear that Perry is not a good guy at all. He has a small child and a baby mama who he lives with, but is also engaging in all kinds of petty criminal activity, even landing himself in jail a few times. I think he also claimed that he was a blood at one point, but I can't confirm that. What I can confirm is that he was selling and Leslie was buying. She goes over to Perry's and claims that he starts flirting with her for hours, and that his baby mama got jealous of this. So she would accuse Leslie of stealing her credit card to buy things at the gas station. And the very next day, Leslie would tell us the whole story over her TikTok live, once again claiming that Perry's baby mama was just jealous.
Well, I go in the store, I use my grandmother's card, which I have proof of, to get everything with, and Britney texts me, and she's like, why the f*** did you steal my card and use my card at the store, and blah, 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 why did you use my money, steal my money, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I f***ing didn't. I didn't steal from you. Like, I have the proof right here. Now, she's just trying to start shit, so I don't hang out with Perry anymore. Which I don't give a f***, because I really don't want to hang out with Perry anymore, to be honest. Because I got proof right here. I used Granny's card.
For now, people thought that this was a one-off, but what we really witnessed was the birth of a new saga, because something completely unexpected was about to happen. Leslie and Britney, Perry's baby mama, would start a relationship. Let me explain how all of this happened. Not long after the two had a fight over the credit card usage at the gas station, Britney and Perry would break up, and this breakup was certainly not amicable. I don't know the exact reasons why it happened, but Britney hates Perry, and was willing to do nearly anything to get back at him, eventually setting her sights on Leslie, and not long after the two would begin a relationship.
For all you dumbasses that think I want to fight Caitlyn because listen, Perry, that's not the reason why I want to fight Caitlyn. It's not. Learn your facts before you comment your shit. The reason why I'm trying to fight Caitlyn is because she was talking crap and threatened to beat up my girlfriend. That's the only reason why I want to fight Caitlyn's ass. Only reason why. So y'all need to start asking questions before y'all jump into the conclusion. Cause that's just bullshit. Y'all are dumb. Get help.
If I'm being frank, I'm using the term relationship very graciously, because it looked like that Britney was just using Leslie for money. Their dates mostly consisting of Leslie purchasing things for Britney. I don't think they did anything else. Leslie bought stuff for Britney's kid, she gave her cash apps, even asking her audience for support so that her girlfriend wouldn't have to be homeless. And everyone but Leslie knew that this was one-sided. Then Britney broke up with Leslie, and it all seemed to dawn on her, once again discussing it during a TikTok live.
Like, I was so into our relationship that I even bought this girl a prom return. I even bought her a fucking necklace. I bought her bras that she needed. Bought her baby toys. Bought her a fucking card seat. Got her favorite candy and everything. She bags to Sour Patch Kids. Everything she asked for, I was fucking getting it for. Because I'm a dumbass, I didn't realize she was only using me. So, the next video is going to be me bringing the flowers I got her.
The Perry and Britney drama was far from over. Perry had found himself a new girlfriend who was actually on the registry, which tracks for Perry. He is an absolute scumbag. But none of this stopped Leslie from continuing to want Perry and continuing to make posts reminiscing about the relationship that they had. Here are some of my favorites. Oh, I wish how I could go back and relive every moment we had together. I wish I could go back and fix everything. I miss you so much. Why do I still love you? There's also this post that came from days later, but it has nothing to do with Perry. It's just absolutely hilarious. As a white girl, you might catch me in the dark. It was very clear that Leslie was looking for love, and she would end up finding it from someone who had never been heard of before in the verse. Leslie claimed that she was in a new relationship with a woman named Karia, and that they were so happy together. Many doubted the existence of Karia until a chain of text messages was leaked. In these texts, Leslie talks about how much she loves her new girlfriend, while also freaking out about the possibility of her granny kicking her out. I guess this is goodbye. Sorry I wasn't good enough. Sorry you had to pretend to like me, all because I was catching feelings. Hopefully you find the one you really want to be with, because you deserve it. And once again, I'm sorry for everything I've been putting you through. You deserve better than me. Why goodbye? Because face it, you never really wanted me in the first place. What are you talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, why would anybody really want to be with a girl like me in the first place? The texts go on like that for a while, but I'm showing it because I thought it was the perfect encapsulation of these two's relationship. You can see that clearly one party is more interested than the other. It's pretty obvious that when someone's texting you like that, they're not interested. But then again, they were technically in a relationship at this point. But like almost all of Leslie's relationships, it would shortly end. And this breakup was very messy and very public, eventually culminating in a live stream that the two did together, where they do nothing but accuse each other of various things and rage.
Your requests and you're lying.
You're lying, actually.
Let's be for real. If you really want me to expose you to everybody, I will.
Yes, Stella.
How are you gonna expose me when I just literally showed all the f***ing messages?
Because Leslie's being nothing but a liar right now, and it's weird.
You're being nothing but a liar and a f***ing user and a f***ing and you lead people on. How about that? Because that's what you do.
Baby, did you send me money?
I did.
Show them. Show the screenshot.
They already saw the screenshots.
A liar, bro. Because
You're lying.
you.
You're doing nothing but lying the entire time on your f***ing life.
Quit lying, okay? Because
You need to quit lying.
you're a grown adult, Leslie. And
You're a grown-ass f***ing adult that still acts their five. Like they're five.
baby, listen to this.
You're trying to date me? We had a whole f***ing girlfriend for crying out loud.
Okay, so me and Kelly didn't get together till this morning. You're lying, and it's weird.
You're lying and it's weird. You've been lying the entire time on your f***ing life because people have been coming back and telling me what you've been f***ing saying. And why you want to lie and say Perry's been trying to get with you when Perry's in a whole f***ing relationship? Yeah, clearly you don't have money. You've been begging for a simple $5. Exactly.
I wasn't begging for nothing. I said I need $5, and I got $5 10 seconds after I sent that. And not only that, guys, I have money in my savings account. Okay? My ex and I actually share a bank account. So whatever money he's got, I got. It's not hard to get money. I don't want it because I'm not a beggar nor am I a user. And like I said, I just got with this female.
Why did you post your whole entire wish list if you're not a beggar or a fucking user?
I didn't post my wishes. What are you talking about? I sent it to you.
Yes, you did. You literally made a video talking about your fucking wish list.
I was telling people that I'm changing the colors because I have people that care about me and that don't bully me on my fan base. So I'm still a wish list because I'm buying stuff for my new house.
You old ass better shut the fuck up.
He's the same age as you. Okay, so here's what.
Oh no, ain't like my own business. You're bringing this shit in my house to my needs.
So here's what we're doing.
I don't give a flying mind your fucking business, you dumb. It ain't about you.
Looking for fucking attention.
That's exactly what she is.
And that's what she's fucking getting.
So like I
right?
said,
clap people.
Shut up your old head!
Once again, Leslie accused her ex-partner of using her for nothing but money. Many were shocked that the relationship was even real in the first place. They assumed that this was just another way to make Britney and Perry jealous, and it kinda worked, because Leslie and Britney would soon again be on good terms, eventually getting back together. But when I said that the jealousy angle was working, I didn't mean just for Britney, because it was actually working on Perry too. You would find Perry in the live chats and comments of TikToks, claiming that he was going to get full custody of his kid and that he was not allowed to see his mother while she was with Leslie. Perry would also post a whole bunch about his new girlfriend, and Leslie would insult her in just about every way. Her past crimes, her physical appearance, nothing was off the table. Not even Perry, because when Leslie would see him in the live comments, she would go off on him for not supporting his baby mama and child.
You want to call her disgusting, nasty, she stinks, and she doesn't know how to live, but you got her pregnant? Twice? Fucking twice? Oh yeah, Perry, by the way, Britney's pregnant again with your kid. I just thought you should know.
I'm sitting here trying to double read his text because I can't put it. I don't know. I don't know. Why are you laughing?
Hey, why are you denying this one? This one. Don't deny this one like you denied PJ from the very first beginning. Hi, Perry. Just one more thing I gotta tell you. And then I guess I'll leave you alone. If y'all are together, then who the fuck is Wesley Daniels she's so obsessed with? And if you really don't miss me, then why do you tell people you do? And you try to get with my friends, and you date other people just piss me off. Make that make sense. Oh, and another thing. I thought you said in your live you only dated big girls. What's up with that? And bro, I never put money in your books. I never did. All I did was write to your ass. And yeah, you need to stop lying and like admit to everything and like grow up and learn how to be a better father. No wonder why Britney's trying to get full custody and get a restraining order on your ass. So, because not him dating a girl that was like a whole dude. I'm sorry, this is funny. And not him dating an S offender and a P word. They're a perfect match. A very perfect match.
Leslie also wasn't happy that Perry had continued to try and get with her friends, making this post about it on TikTok. Like, if you miss me and are that obsessed, just say that. Stop following and trying to get with my friends, Perry. They don't want you. Leslie believed that Perry was obsessed with her, and Perry's got no one to blame for that but himself. It seems like every few months or so we hear that Perry's been talking with Leslie again. He'll always deny it, but she's provided receipts in the past. I think Perry just knows that she's available. But once again, it turns out that she wasn't. She was dating his baby mama, Britney. But can you guess what happened next? In a shock to almost everyone, they would break up, and this time Leslie would respond with a completely different tale of why. She said that she had been friends with Britney to gather information that she was relaying back to Perry, and when she had served her purpose, he tossed her aside. Here she is talking about it.
Ignore my hair, I'm literally just waking up. But anyways, story time. Remember how I told y'all that me and my girlfriend broke up? Well, for a little while, I tried to be her friend again so I can get information for Perry. And after I got all the information, all the info, most of the info, I told Perry. And then, now Perry wants to be a whole towards me and say he doesn't with me after everything I just did for his ass? Really? And another note, you're gonna talk shit towards me and be a towards me and try to put me and Britney both in jail when one, I didn't even fucking do shit, and two, throw Britney in jail for what? For what? But another note, you want to sit here and say that we're rats, but you're really ratting to the cops about your baby mama. Make that make sense, but she hasn't done shit, okay? Okay? And one, Britney, she would ever be a better parent than you ever be, Perry. Because one, you never tend to that kid, and then on top of that, why the fuck are you trying to throw me in jail? Like, what the fuck did I do? You trying to throw me in jail because for the beginning I was on Britney's side? Really? Okay, that's fine. But hey, all I do is tell the cops what you've been doing to that kid, Perry. And your ass will be the one going to jail, not her. Because you're not gonna sit here and fake be my friend just so you can get information out of me about Britney. You ain't doing it anymore. I'm done. I'm done with the drama, I'm done with the bullshit, and I'm done being a part of it.
And for now, this would be the end of Britney and Leslie's quote-unquote relationship. It doesn't mean that she still isn't mad about it, and it doesn't mean that the drama with Perry and his own baby mama is over. Perry would accuse Britney of kidnapping their child. Britney would say, if you believe this, then call the police. And Perry said that he had. They just didn't care. Perry would then make a couple of posts saying that he was green-lighting Britney, whatever that means. Perry would also go on to break up with his girlfriend that was on the registry, finding another one within the week. And I gotta say it, Perry's new girlfriend looks really young. I find this whole baby mama situation particularly funny given the history that Leslie already has with Britney. The two have been beefing for a significant amount of time. Britney knew that Leslie was interested in Perry and would not hesitate to steal him away, so she was always kind of threatened by her. And Leslie wasn't a big fan of Britney either. Here's a clip from a couple months back before all of this dating even happened, where Leslie claims that she ran into Britney in the grocery store and they had an awkward confrontation.
Good morning. Here is the story time y'all have been waiting for. Sorry it took me a long time for me to post this. Okay. Me and my girl went grocery shopping yesterday, like we always do once a fucking month. And we needed air filters. So I went to the air filters, trying to find the ones we needed. And Perry comes around the fucking corner and goes, ooh, I just mind my business, trying to find what I need, put it in the cart, and I just go about my business. And then I'm trying to remember what else I needed from over there. So I'll call my friend up. I'm like, dude, I just seen fucking Perry in here. And then she was like, really? And I was like, yeah. So I went into a fucking corner and I turned my camera around and so she can fucking see him. And then she was like, what the f***? I'm like, yeah. Because, wait, never mind. I'm not going to tell her business. Never mind. Anyways, so I was trying to find, after I got everything on the non-grocery side of Walmart, I was looking around trying to find my grandmother. Because she goes and gets the groceries on the grocery side of Walmart, and then I go on the non-grocery side and get the non-stuff grocery items that we need. And it's not my fault that we were walking in the same fucking direction and shit. It's not my fault that we kept going the same fucking way. But no, they swear up and fucking down I was following them. Bitch, I was not fucking following y'all. I was looking for my grandmother. And then when I was walking to the bathroom, the bitch had the audacity, and when they were checking out fixing to leave, they had to walk past the bathroom to go out the entrance door. When they were passing by the bathroom, I was waiting for them to pass by the bathroom so I could go inside the bathroom to freaking pee. She turned around and like that, and then I hollered really fucking loudly so that bitch can fucking hear me. And I said, do you got a fucking problem? Because I can fix it real quick. But anyways, but yeah. And then
another thing that I've noticed with Leslie recently is the significant decline of her lung health. Leslie will do sleeping live streams. They're not always that, but occasionally we'll get one. But in the most recent sleep stream, her snoring got so much worse. I really think she could have sleep apnea. I'm not a professional, but when your snoring sounds like an old washing machine, something might be wrong. She's also talked at length about lung issues before. Here she is talking about how she needs to schedule a doctor's appointment.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of comments about my breathing. Y'all, I'm working on that. Okay, I'm working on it. I'll go to the doctor for it tomorrow. The reason why I breathe like that is because my airways are narrow, and I gotta get that fixed. If it doesn't fix the way they want to fix it first, then I'm gonna have to go through surgery. But I'm working on it. I go to the doctor tomorrow and get some equipment so I can do a sleep at-home sleep study, so I can do it at home and then bring the results back to them Friday and then find out what the results are, because my breathing has not been normal. I've been breathing heavily. At night, I wake up in the middle of the night because I can't breathe. Like, it's the whole 9 yards. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it taken care of. It's just going to take a little while longer than I was hoping. So yeah, but I'm working on it. So I gotta take an inhaler frequently. I just don't take it like I'm supposed to because I'm not used to taking one. But yeah, that's that.
On top of all these other things that Leslie has been dealing with, her attitude has gotten pretty bad lately. A couple of months ago, she would almost exclusively post about her life with the occasional Perry. But ever since the Britney breakup, she's been different, more aggressive towards chat. We've seen her punch her phone for some of the first times, and also single out comments to rage over. Here is a TikTok of just that.
So Caitlin, what your dumbass is saying, I can't post a video of me singing without you thinking I'm singing to my fucking ex? Make that make fucking sense. How many times do I have to fucking tell y'all? Learn your fucking facts before jumping to fucking conclusion. Like, make that make fucking sense. Didn't y'all learn that in fucking school? Didn't y'all parents fucking teach y'all that? Cause I know mine did. So I can't post a video without y'all thinking I'm doing it for my fucking ex? Y'all need to grow up, learn y'all facts before y'all jump into fucking conclusion. Last time I'm fucking saying it.
Leslie's been having problems with her granny. She threatened to kick her out. She's been having problems with Perry and his baby mama, who she dated and broke up with like 3 or 4 times. She's been having problems with her TikTok audience, who have a renewed interest in her, seeing view counts that she hasn't in months. All of this may have happened, but at her core, Leslie has changed very little. You can go back and find videos from her 5 years ago on YouTube. You'll still hear her talk about Perry. You'll still hear her talk about Granny. It's just like it is today. But the levels of drama she finds herself in are like the tides of the ocean. They come in and they go out. We had this massive Perry 2.0 saga, and then she just disappears. As of the creation of this video, Leslie has not been seen on her TikTok page for over a week. Something very uncharacteristic of her, and that is where the video would have ended if Leslie wouldn't have made an unprecedented return. After 6 days off TikTok, Leslie would come back and be less than happy with her audience, who she claims were frantically contacting her friends looking for an update.
Hi, I know it's been a few days since I've been posting, but that doesn't give y'all the fucking right reason to go to my friends and message them and ask about me. Text me. Message me. Because my friends got life to live too, just like everybody else does, just like I do. So if everybody wants to know my fucking business and the reason why I haven't been on here in the last few fucking days, it's called because I have a fucking life to live. My life isn't about TikTok 24/7. So, that being said, quit messaging my friends about me.
All of this makes me think that her obsession with Perry is really just beginning. I can confidently say it's worse than ever, doing almost anything to get Perry's attention, including this on-again, off-again relationship with his baby mama, Britney, which has been extremely messy. One day, Leslie will be talking about how in love she is, and the next accuse Britney of being nothing but a gold digger. But it's all to get her closer to Perry. She was more than willing to spill all of Britney's secrets degenerates to Perry at the drop of a hat. I firmly think that she would do anything that he asked. It's clear to almost everyone watching that Leslie is nothing but a pawn in a game being played between Britney and Perry. I also believe that they're using their child in an extremely similar way, nothing but a tool to spite the other one. It's just a horrible situation, and Leslie couldn't be happier to be a part of it. She willingly inserts herself in these situations to try and get closer to Perry, like filming him in Walmart, and of course dating his baby mama. I don't really think that Leslie cared too much that she was being used by Britney. My proof of this is that she took her back countless times. I think we might even see them get back together at some point in the very near future, which I think is going to be very interesting in terms of Leslie content. For almost a year now, she has been very low-key, slowly losing more people that were interested in her. But as it had done in the past, the Perry drama reinvigorated people, and I think it reinvigorated Leslie. She's become so much more confrontational lately, so much that it's beginning to feel like the old days again. But with this new baby mama drama, the threat of being kicked out of Granny's, and renewed interest in content creation, I think that big changes are coming to Leslie's life, and coming soon.